Hey everyone, I've had three things that I've really been focusing on since my last hike that I've been working on to do the best that I can um, to keep my head in the game and to keep my body in the game this time on the AT, second time around. So I wrote down three really important things that I'm going to do either different or I feel like I didn't do enough of last year. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do, not differently, but more of, is stretching. I stretched, I rolled my feet, calves, and all of that stuff out, but I needed to, I think, multiply that times 5 or 10 in the amount of stretching that I was doing on a daily basis. The second thing is that I'm going to take more regular breaks. And I knew this. I was told this. I was told this by a triple crowner in her 70s, and I do not remember what her trail name was. And I met her on the Foothills Trail, and she hiked 10 miles on the Foothills Trail with her dog every single day. And she sat and had a break at the campsite with us. And one of the things that she said to me was, when you first start out, take a break every single hour, even if it's just for a few minutes. Get off of your feet, take your pack off, and that break, looking back now, I did not take enough breaks. I can tell you I'm a slower than average hiker, and sometimes I feel like I hiked 8 miles without barely sitting down all day long, except to get something out of my pack for a minute. And so that really resonated with me, that was something that I didn't listen to somebody that was an experienced through hiker, that was a triple crowner. And the third thing is hike your own hike, which I went in with that mindset, hiking my own hike, but I still let myself get into my head. I still let myself get into my head that I was being passed, that I wasn't doing the miles, even though I didn't even barely have my trail legs yet. I put too much pressure on myself. I let myself get into my head. I volunteered down at the Florida Trail Kickoff this year in serving the hikers that were starting the trail. And I met Loins of Arabia and her husband that now own a hostel up in Maine. And when they hiked the AT, it took them over 9 months. And they're half my age. So I really just have to just keep my mind in the game. And part of that is, not being afraid if something's hurting just a little bit, take care of it, address it, and move on. And don't let it just create like a disease in your head that like you can't do this or whatever stories that you tell yourself. So like I said, this is a quick video. And what am I doing different this year? Some of it's the same, but how am I doing it differently is I'm going to stretch more, stretch more, stretch more, stretch more. At night, during the day, in the morning, stretch more. That's the number one thing I can tell everybody. I think that's the majority of what causes almost every injury on trail. 2 regular breaks, sit down, take your shoes off, lay down. I see it on the vlogs. I never did it myself. I was like, no, I just need to keep moving and it'll help me get stronger. Take regular breaks. Take a moment and just enjoy. And hike your own hike. Who cares? Who cares? Quiet that mind. Quiet that mind that says you need to get to that shelter tonight, or you need to do this many miles, or you need to get to this hostel by a certain day, or you have to, and just be. I listen to Muji on YouTube, if you've ever listened to any of his videos, and a lot of the times I hear him say, just be. So I think when you're just walking on trail, just be, and let all of the other stuff go. And I think that the experience will just, be one that you just never could have foreseen in the long run. So I hope that helps everybody out. I hope it helps me out, but I hope it helps everybody else out. And happy trails into the class of 2024 to all of you that are out there now, all of you like me that are counting down just a handful of number of days and weeks or whatever. Happy trails to us all. Be safe, everyone. Have a great day.